sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my 2021-2022 NFL playoff predictions. So in the AFC, the seeds are the number 1 seed with the first round bye and home field advantage is the Titans. Number 2 is the Chiefs. The 3rd seed is the Bills. 4 is the Bengals. 5 Raiders. 6 Patriots and 7 Steelers. The AFC matchups this week are the Titans have the bye. The Steelers are heading to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. The Patriots are going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. And the Bengals are hosting the Raiders. In the NFC, the Packers have the bye and home field advantage. With the 1 seed, the Buccaneers have the 2 seed, Cowboys at number 3, Rams at number 4, Cardinals 5, 49ers 6, and Eagles 7. The matchups are the Eagles at Buccaneers, 49ers at Cowboys, and Cardinals at Rams. Starting off with my wildcard predictions in the AFC. So we have the number 7 Steelers headed to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. So the two teams met in the regular season with the Chiefs winning 36-10. Arrowhead is one of the hardest places to play. The Steelers just snuck into the playoffs, giving Ben Roethlisberger one final game. And I think this is going to be Big Ben's final game. I have the Chiefs easily winning. Next up, we have the Patriots going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. So, it's the first time in a while we've seen Bill Belichick in the playoffs with no Tom Brady. Belichick is one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. Last time, the Patriots and Bills played in Buffalo, so earlier in the season, it was super windy, and the Patriots threw the ball only 3 times. This game won't be windy, but it will be really cold with temperatures near 0. The Bills will win this game close, but I would not be surprised if it was the Patriots. However, I am picking the Bills. Next up, we have the 5-seeded Raiders headed to Cincinnati to take on the 4-seeded Bengals. The Bengals have a great team. Joe Burrow's playing some great football. Jamar Chase had a outstanding week the last week Burrow played. They have a great receiving core with Chase, Higgins, and Boyd. I think the Bengals are the better team and going to win. And I think the Bengals could be a potential sleeper. If I had to go with one upset pick, I would take the Patriots in the AFC. And on to the NFC. Wildcard, we have the Eagles going to Tampa to take on the Buccaneers. So I think we all know not to pick against Tom Brady in the playoffs. The Eagles are a run-first team, and the Buccaneers have one of the best run defenses in the league. The Buccaneers will be getting players back from injuries such as Leonard Fournette, Shaquille Barrett, and Jason Pierre-Paul. I have the Buccaneers winning by 10 to 14 points. So not a blowout, but not a close competitive game. Buccaneers win. Next up, we have the 49ers going to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I think the 49ers are a potential dark horse in the NFC. The Cowboys' defense has been great, and the offense has put up 50-plus points in 2 of the past 3 games. I think this game could definitely go either way. However, I would favor the Cowboys in this game, so I'm going to pick the Cowboys. And the last game in the NFC wildcard, we have the Cardinals going to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. This will be the first playoff game played at SoFi Stadium, and it will definitely not be the last this season, because the Super Bowl will be played at SoFi Stadium. The Cardinals are a good team that has struggled of late, although they have beaten the Cowboys. The two teams split the season series, however, I am going to pick the Rams. I think Stafford will bounce back. He was a little shaky towards the end of the regular season, but I think he's going to start off strong this postseason. Rams winning. So, I had every home team win. Um, so starting off with the AFC divisional round, we have the 4-seeded Bengals headed to take on the 1-seeded Titans. The Titans will have Derrick Henry back for this game, but the Bengals have the 5th best run defense. I still think Derrick Henry will have success because he's Derrick Henry and you can't stop Derrick Henry. However, I think they will be able to hold him in check well enough for the Bengals to upset the Titans and advance to the conference championship game. This is my first upset of the playoffs, and I think the Bengals have the team to pull off the upset against the Titans. And in the other divisional round game in the AFC, we have the Bills headed to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. This game was played earlier in the season in Kansas City, which Buffalo won. But that's when the Chiefs' defense was playing horribly. The Chiefs have had a tremendous second half of the season, completely turning it around from their first half. I think the Chiefs will eliminate the Bills from the playoffs for the second year in a row to set up a showdown and a rematch against the Bengals in the conference championship. And in the NFC divisional round, I have the Rams headed to Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. The Packers are probably the best team in football right now and had an extra week to prepare, and this game is in Lambeau Field, so it's most likely going to be very cold there. They're also getting their best pass rushers, Zadarius Smith, back from injury. The Rams are a great team. The Packers beat them in the regular season. I'm going to take the Packers to beat them again, beating the Rams. I could see the Rams winning, but I'm going to go with the Packers. And the other divisional round game in the NFC, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Dallas Cowboys. So another game that could go either way, Tom Brady in the playoffs. The Cowboys have a great team, and they can compete with anyone. These two teams met in the regular season. However, it was the first game of the longest regular season ever. I'm going to take the Buccaneers in this game, in a very close game. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas wins. And the AFC Conference Championship, we have the Chiefs hosting the Bengals. So, the two teams played in Week 17 with the Bengals winning. I think it's going to be another offensive duel. However, I don't think it will have the same outcome. I have the Bengals losing this time. I have the Chiefs headed to the Super Bowl representing the AFC for the 3rd year in a row, looking to win their 2nd in the last 3 years. And in the NFC, we have the Buccaneers headed to Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. So this game's at Lambeau, as I just said. The Packers have a great team, so do the Buccaneers. I think Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams will be able to do enough to have the Packers win this game because the Buccaneers do not have a good secondary. I think Aaron Rodgers and the Packers will get to the Super Bowl. But I could definitely see the Buccaneers winning, but I would think the Packers would win that game. And the Super Bowl, we have Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes, the two best quarterbacks in the league. Mahomes and the Chiefs came up short last season, and they got blown out last season against the Buccaneers. I think the Chiefs are better than last season, but I think the Packers are better than the Buccaneers and the Chiefs from last year. I have Aaron Rodgers getting his 2nd Super Bowl in a close competitive game, with the Packers winning the Super Bowl. So there you have it, my 2021-2022 NFL playoff predictions and Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers. Just so you know, if Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl, I think the only way he leaves Green Bay is if he retires. I don't think he leaves and continues to play football if he wins the Super Bowl. Even if he doesn't, I still don't think he leaves. The only way I think he leaves Green Bay is if he retires. So, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Comment if there's any games you disagree with. But specifically, I'm interested to know who you think will meet in the Super Bowl and who you think will win the Super Bowl. So like, subscribe, comment, and comment who you think will win the Super Bowl.